everyone, my name is Ashley Lyric and I'd like to welcome you to Legal Lore. I'm a lifestyle blogger for those of you who may not know, and I've been getting a lot of requests on making a get ready with me video during quarantine. So here I am, my very first YouTube video. I've asked you guys some questions on Instagram that you wanted answered and I have them. So let's get started. I've already washed my face and moisturized it, but I use the Shea Moisture African Black Soap as my face wash. I have pretty normal skin and I feel like it works very well for me. My skin is not sensitive, but it is the best face wash that I have used so far. I haven't found anything that has worked better for me. And I don't tend to break out that much, so it's just been pretty good. For a moisturizer, I use the First Aid Ultra Repair Cream. This has worked pretty well too. I love First Aid Beauty. And I've already primed my face as well using Fenty Beauty. This is the new Soft Pink Hydrating Primer. I love it. It's very light. It just makes my face feel really good. And most of the products that I'll use today are Fenty Beauty products. I'm not sponsored by Fenty, but Rihanna, if you're watching this, I'd love to be. Anyways, I'm gonna start with doing my eyebrows. Using the Fenty Beauty eyebrow pencil and the concealer from Fenty Beauty. I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera, so I will get back to you and start the video once they're done. Okay, so I'm back and my eyebrows are now done. So I'm gonna begin using my foundation, and I do use Fenty foundation. This is the hydrating longwear one. I've used both of the Fenty foundations, and this one I literally love. One question I've gotten a lot of is about this. So I do have a jar full of beauty blenders. I actually got them from TJ Maxx and they were like $6. And yeah, so I always just use like a little bit of it. I try not to put too much on at one time or to try and not be wasteful. So this may not be enough for my full face, but I'm gonna use more as I go along. Another question is about my law school experience. And someone asked, what type of law do I want to practice? I actually want to be an entertainment attorney. I used to want to be a prosecutor, but I've done a lot of internships. I kind of slowly figured out that like being a prosecutor is not for me, and that I personally get, I guess, too attached to like victims and like the situations that go on. And if you're a prosecutor, like you really can't do that because you're supposed to just like provide justice and figure out what is truthful and like all of that. And that just like was not working out for me. So I decided that I did not want to do it. And being that my dad is in the entertainment field, I got to just kind of shadow his attorney, and she actually showed me like what it's like and the work that comes with it and like all of the stuff that you have to do, and I just really loved it. And that's kind of been like my thing ever since. What inspired me to be a lawyer, I've just wanted to do it since I was like 4 years old, which is crazy because some people are like, oh, I didn't even know what I wanted to do till I went to college. Well, I went to college knowing exactly what career I wanted, just like not the specifics. I'd like to say that it stems from me loving to argue with people when I was younger and just like kind of fight for my cousins if like I felt like they were being treated unfairly or like whatever was going on. I'd just be that cousin that's always like, no, this is why, me at 6 years old, this is why she deserves to not be on punishment anymore. Like stuff like that like, has just always been very much a part of me. Oh, and also being at Spelman College, so if you don't know, now you know. I went to Spelman, and just like getting to know the alum that were attorneys, they were just very inspirational, and I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely what I wanted to do. My law school experience has been very interesting to say the least. It was a big adjustment going from undergrad straight to law school, especially because I had to learn, like I knew how to study in undergrad, but like I had to learn how to like actually study because the methods of studying that I was using just were not working out for me. And I knew that if I didn't make a change, I wasn't gonna do well. And I was really stressed out about it, but I mean, it's seeming to work out. I've been doing so much and getting so much done. I'm proof that like grades matter, but don't be so hard on yourself. Like you can still get things done. And yeah. How to handle rejection if that's ever happened to you. I have had to go through a lot of like dealing with rejection in my life. I will say I'm not an expert at like handling it. It's been kind of hard, not gonna lie, but it's been a skill that I've had to teach myself. Just know that like, I hate it when people would tell me what's for you is for you. I've spent a lot of time like reading quotes and just kind of trying to understand why things happen the way that they do. I give myself a 2-day grace period. So I'll allow myself to be sad about stuff for like 2 days. And then I'm like, okay, we need to snap out of it. And I know that's like easier said than done, but the more that I try to practice that, the better I'm getting at it. No one wants to be rejected, like whether it's from a job, whether it's from like a relationship, like that is something that is actually really hard to deal with. And it's okay that you express your feelings on a situation. Like it's okay to be sad. You can grieve however you want to grieve, and you can't let people tell you how you should do that. I've been able to handle it like that. I mean, I'm still not good at it. Sometimes I still get upset and I still am like, ugh. This is a Fenty like matchstick. I kind of use this to contour my tones because, I don't know. I saw it honestly on like YouTube one time, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try this. It works out when I do my makeup. Back to rejection. Don't be in denial, because that's what makes it worse. What is my favorite 90s song? I would say My by Johnny Gill is my favorite song. I like sappy music. I like love songs. I like to kind of be in my feelings, even when I'm not actually in my feelings. Oof. When will I get to see my dad and my little sister? Sooner than you think, but I cannot say. But just know, sooner than you guys think. What's it like having a famous dad? Honestly, ooh, I just dropped my mascara. It's been pretty cool, just like kind of growing up and having a famous dad. Like, I don't know, my dad's normal to me. So sometimes I forget that he is famous. Also, I do know that this is not the right brush that you use to put highlighter on, but I'm gonna use it today. The highlighter that I am using is the Kilowatt What a Brat from Fenty. I like to put highlighter just like on my nose. Give it a little shine. Also, if you guys don't use these little headbands, they're called spa headbands. I highly suggest that you get them. I got a pack of 6 for like less than $10 on Amazon. I really just use them because I don't like when makeup gets into my hair. So I always use them when I do my makeup, and it works pretty well. They come in a bunch of colors too. How did I survive 2L year? If you follow me on Instagram, you know that like I did the absolute most of my 2L year. Was the president of an org, on 3 other executive boards. I just did a lot. How did I survive? God did get me through it, to be honest. Just really praying and looking for guidance and just trying to find my purpose. But also, I use a happy planner. If you're not familiar with happy planners, I can link them below too. Happy planners really just saved my life because I would write down every single thing that I had to get done for that week or that day, every reminder, every like meeting, even just like time to work out, time to eat. Like I would schedule all of it between a happy planner and a Google Calendar. Those 2 things absolutely saved my life. Also, I have amazing friends and family. So I would have my friends just like FaceTime me and be like, hey, did you remember to do this? Like, or are you studying? I just have a really amazing support system, which has really been my guide to like getting through law school, because if I did not have these people, I don't know how I would have made it. Like this year, I've had really amazing people on my side and really amazing people that have really guided me and influenced my life. So thank you. I'm using Fenty mascara. Honestly and truly, this is my favorite mascara of all time. I used to wear lashes all the time. Once I got this, I stopped doing that because it's too much work. so lastly, I'm gonna just top off this look with Fenty gloss, of course. This one is confetti. I just like this one. It's more of like a white shimmer. I have Fenty, of course. I'm trying this, so it's new. So once I do my hair, I will come back and show you the complete look. So this is my completed look. I hope you guys like it. I had a lot of fun making this YouTube video, so another step out of my comfort zone. Please make sure to like and subscribe. If you really like this video, let me know. If you have any makeup tips, feel free to drop them below. I'm always looking to learn new things. But yeah, I hope I got to answer some of your questions, and I hope you learned something or found products that you like now. Thank you for joining Legal Allure.